Mr. Finelli, I'd like to feel I can count on you as Jillian's friend, as a fine reporter, and as a source of information.
Well, Jill knows she can count on me for almost anything. I do the best work I can, whether I'm right about friends or not. As to information, I thought I was here to get that from you.
You talk the way you write. Before you leave here today, you'll have a fairly good idea of how I intend to conduct my campaign in Jillian's defense. But then again, so will everybody else. You can have anything else you want from me, within limits. I mean, there are certain things we don't want to tip to the prosecutor.
Of course.
I can promise you an inside jump in Jillian's defense. In return, I would like you to tell me everything it is that you think I ought to know.
About?
About Jillian herself, insights. Things about her family, your family. By that I mean the Ryans, who seem to be very much involved in all this. And on the street in general. Deal?
Within limits.
I'll buy that. Tell me about Barry Ryan.
Ken's manager, closest friend, a terrific promoter. Ryan cousin from Chicago, married a lot, likes women.
I won't hold that against him. Tell me about his general character, or lack of it.
Depends.
On what?
On who's providing the analysis. Everybody likes Barry, you can't help it. Some people trust him more than others.
Jillian?
They're good friends. Why?
Background information.
Well, actually, I know so little about you, Kimberly. Oh, just the obvious things. Ray's daughter, beautiful, talented.
What else would you like to know?
Everything.
I want to be the best actress I possibly can be. I love getting my own way and having attention. I like champagne and shrimp salad and football and money and hot baths and afternoon naps. I love movies and jewelry. I adore older men.
Oh.
I loathe being an understudy.
Hey, Kim, experience of any kind for an actress is so important.
I know. That's why I want to try everything and see everything and do everything I possibly can.
Well, that's wonderful, but can I just give you a word of advice?
Of course.
You know, that kind of enthusiasm for a young person, especially someone as attractive as you are, can lead you to a lot of trouble. And this is an important and challenging time for you, so I think it might be useful for you to get the counsel of somebody who knows the business and who has a personal interest in you.
You?
Well, that'd be very nice if that were the case. Kim, I want you to think of me as your very special friend.
I do.
All right. One more suggestion.
Sure.
After dinner, let's drop up to my place and have coffee, and then we can discuss this further.
People are talking about One Life to Live's John and Natalie. Joanna Marino posted on Facebook, John and Natalie are the best kissers ever. You see love in their eyes. I want more. People are talking about One Life to Live. Weekdays on ABC and weeknights at 9 on SoapNet. Nicole returns to Salem.
Well, she's back here now, right?
Ready to wreck more lives.
And this week she'll go after Anna.
No one's going to see Anna DeMare again.
When she blames her for kidnapping Stefano's granddaughter.
I want the truth!
Watch Days of Our Lives, weeknights at 6 and 11 on SoapNet.
I'll always be your soft place to fall.
The Young and the Restless, tonight at 7 on SoapNet.
Tired of Missing calls because of that disorganized purse? Is your bag a bottomless pit where you can never find what you want? And is changing handbags just a huge hassle? Introducing Kangaroo Keeper, the incredible bag insert that holds over 70 items and keeps them neat and secure. There's a place for everything, and everything has its place, so it's all right at your fingertips. Kangaroo Keeper transforms even the most cluttered bag into a super organized bag instantly. Now you'll always find what you need in a flash.
Hello?
Changing purses takes forever, and you always leave something behind. With Kangaroo Keeper, you keep it all with you, and switching bags to match an outfit is a breeze. No more digging and dumping. Kangaroo Keeper has a spot for all your essentials. Makeup, sunglasses, coupons, and cards. There's even a place for your beverages and your umbrella, leaving the center free for your larger items. Why buy a separate organizer bag when you can perfectly organize any of your own bags? Look, it's reversible. Switch the pockets on the outside to make more room on the inside. Similar purse organizers cost almost $40. Order your Kangaroo Keeper for only $19.95 and get a medium size absolutely free. It's perfect for your smaller bags or place inside the large Kangaroo Keeper for the most stow-and-go organization. There's more. We'll even give you this handy purse hanger, free. It keeps your bags off the dirty floor and always in sight. But wait, only on our special TV offer, you get a second set of the incredible Kangaroo Keeper in black, free. Just pay separate processing and handling. That's a set of Kangaroo Keeper in tan, a second set in black, and the purse hanger. A $100 value, all for only $19.95. Call now.
To order Kangaroo Keeper, call 1-800-813-6175. Call now and get 2 sets plus the purse hanger for only $19.95 plus processing and handling. So don't delay. Call 1-800-813-6175 or go online at kangarookeeper.com.
You know, I think it might amuse you to see my place. It's really quite beautiful. There's a terrace around the whole apartment.
I love penthouses.
So no matter where you stand, all of New York is at your feet.
I like the sounds of that.
Really? Well, with your talent, a little luck, and a helping hand here and there, perhaps we can do... Well, what a lovely surprise, Doctor. Please join us.
Hi. We were having the best time. Did you just get here?
Well, actually, I arrived a few minutes ago, but you seem to be having so much fun, I hesitated to interrupt.
Oh. Well, you know, rehearsals can get pretty tense sometimes, right? So one has to unwind, doesn't one?
Sure.
Well, won't you join us, sir? Please, have a seat. Would you like some wine?
Thank you.
You know, I want to tell you, we're all damn pleased with little Kimberly here.
Yeah, so I've gathered.
I mean, the way she took over when Connie Markham got ill and couldn't work, it was marvelous. Absolutely marvelous.
Connie is much better now. We haven't had any problem.
You know, unfortunately, her relationship with her leading man still leaves something to be desired, but, well, Kim here seems to get along with everybody.
Yeah, so I've noticed. I would think she has a remarkable future in store for her.
Oh, you can say that again, because she's very talented. Kimberly is my discovery.
I've been making some discoveries about her myself lately.
You must have went past the green room right after we left because we've only been here a few minutes.
You know, I've heard that the theater can be a very cruel place for girls like Kimberly.
Cruel?
Oh, you know, people in positions of power, promising opportunities.
No, Doctor, I think you've been seeing too many old movies now. There's no room for that kind of heavy-handed romance in the business these days. There's too much money at stake.
Yeah, but if a young girl didn't know that, if she thought she could win opportunities...
It's possible. I mean, theoretically, what you're saying is possible, but it doesn't apply in Kimberly's case.
Thank you.
No, she's too talented, too gifted, and too bright.
Yeah, well, you've been in the business a long time. I'm sure you're a good judge.
Oh, yes, I am. Believe me, I am. Well, if you two lovely people will excuse me, I have a play to produce. I think I'm leaving you in good hands, Kimberly.
Oh, yes, of course.
Thank you for taking such an interest in Kimberly.
Oh, not at all. It's my job. Nice seeing you, Doctor. See you tomorrow, kiddo.
You didn't have to do that.
Do what? I thought I was a model of self-restraint.
You didn't have to come swooping down here like you were catching us doing something terribly wrong, playing the jealous husband.
Is that what you thought? I wonder why, Kimberly. Could it be you were doing something wrong yourself?
I adore it.
It's really beautiful.
Oh, it's so romantic and very private.
You think I should take it?
Immediately. I think you should buy it or rent it or do whatever you and Johnny Ryan work out.
Buy it? How could I do that?
Well, you could tell Johnny that if Bucky Carter wants to sell and you really do want to buy it, I'll arrange your mortgage for you.
Will you?
Oh, darling, of course I will. You know, I can't tell whether it's the smell of the ocean or the way this boat is rocking right now or that wonderful feeling of two people being totally isolated, but I find this place very romantic.
Well, that's what it's for.
Our own little loving room.
Mm-hmm.
Let's not keep it waiting.
No.
Oh, first-class accommodations, Doctor.
Please, be careful.
Just showing off.
Well, just keep in mind that if you fall again in my house, I'm responsible for you breaking your leg a third time. Now, that's more guilt than any person should have to bear. So hold on, and then you are off your feet for as long as, well, I can convince you to stay.
Thank you. This may be the nicest thing anyone has ever done for me in my entire life.
Barry, you re-broke your leg on my stoop. I'm liable. I am legally responsible. Not quite as directly as hitting you with the car, but it is you who has been very generous. Careful. Are you in a lot of pain?
Oh, that stuff that gave me an ER is beginning to wear off.
Well, if it's that bad, I can stretch your point and give you something.
You're on.
It will heal quickly. I promise. You were just very lucky that you didn't displace the fracture.
I'm lucky not to be in the hospital surrounded by beige walls, but I'm sorry I spoiled your trip.
Barry, I didn't cancel my trip because you were coming to stay at the house. I could have gotten you settled in here and hired a weekend nurse. There we go. No, it was a combination of events. Jill's trouble, Roger's upsets, and general concern for you. All in all, it wasn't a good time to go away for a romantic weekend.
Delia's premonition?
Oh, I don't know what to think about Delia's premonition. I must say I was skeptical about this one, because I thought she was being possessive about Frank and cashing in on her psychic reputation, as it were. But if I remember correctly, just as she said, you step out that door and something horrible is going to happen.
I stepped out the door and fell down the steps.
Yeah. Who's to ever understand anything about Delia?
I wish I could say me.
You still want to put it back together with her, don't you?
More than anything. Maybe I'm only deluding myself, but it seems possible somehow if I can only give her enough time to understand that I've really reformed.
Well, if that's what you want, good luck. I must say, I'm not an impartial observer when it comes to Delia.
You have to understand, Delia feels very insecure compared with you and Jill.
Oh, Barry, I understand that. Pat used to tell me that a lot, and it didn't help then.
Okay. May I ask you a question?
Certainly.
I'm going to be seeing Jillian in the next few days. We have to make arrangements about Ken's ashes. And I don't want to put my foot into it. Things are a little strained between us as it is. Does she know about you and Frank?
No.
Okay.
Well, she'll know everything eventually, of course.
How do you feel about that?
I don't think it makes any difference. Jill made it very clear she doesn't want Frank, Barry. And I do. So whatever problems arise between my sister and myself, I will just have to handle them.
Well, I think for the moment, until she and Mr. Church have arranged her defense, Jillian has all the problems she can handle, so I'm not about to say anything.
Well, I think that's just as well. I'll let you get some rest.
about the heavy interest in Barry Ryan?
Mr. Church, if you're ready, everyone else is here.
Thank you, Finney. We can continue this later. Ben, how are you?
How you doing?
Mr. Rayfield. It's good to see you again.
Good to see you, Mr. Church.
How are you?
Hi, Finale.
Great.
Please.
Hey, Jack, what you got? Go climb a tree.
May I offer anyone a drink? Coffee?
Just give us the story, Mr. Church.
No? I'm sorry. But it is my intention to give you not a story, but a lecture. How in the world is my client or anybody else supposed to receive a fair trial in a community that is constantly bombarded daily by this sort of yellow journalism?
Tell me the truth. What did you do today?
You sent me back in time.
Being Erica. All new Wednesdays at 10. Only on SoapNet.
Now you'll never miss a moment of All My Children, One Life to Live, and General Hospital.
All right.
They're all now available free on the full episode player at abc.com.
For years, it was all about me. Staying thin and looking good was, well, it was my job. But it's not all about me anymore. Now it's about my son, which is by far the best job ever.
For a limited time, get our best TV offer. 4 weeks free.
I'm Angie Everhart, and I lost 34 pounds on Nutrisystem.
Nutrisystem's low glycemic program makes weight loss foolproof. You'll get 4 perfectly portioned meals a day. Great tasting meals that work together for smart, healthy weight loss with no guesswork.
It's a perfectly portioned go anywhere program. I just pick what I want, eat it, and lose the weight. It's so smart and so easy.
At about $11 a day, Smart Money magazine named Nutrisystem the best value of popular weight loss programs. Order now and you can get an extra 4 weeks of fantastic meals. 112 meals absolutely free.
I lost 34 pounds on Nutrisystem. Truth is, I'm a mom. I did this on my own. It worked for me, and it can work for you too.
Who's coming and who's going? SoapNet's got the status update on your favorite stars. On All My Children, Kendall and Zach are back.
I am in.
But David Canary, a.k.a. Adam Chandler, is saying so long to Pine Valley.
That must have come as quite a shock.
On One Life to Live, Kimberly, our favorite stripper stirring up trouble, is leaving Landview.
You are not serious.
On General Hospital, Robin Christopher is back in Port Charles as Sky Quartermain.
Mind if I come in?
And on Days of Our Lives, Judy Evans returns as Adrian Kyriakis.
That's crazy.
Keep up with the latest status updates on SoapNet.
I think you'll like this extraordinary bouquet.
At this moment, I can't imagine myself finding fault with anything.
Dr. Bucky Carter left a beautiful wine cellar. To you.
To mutuality.
Ah. Full body, wonderful finesse. Very special.
I think so, too.
What does mutuality mean?
Oh, I don't know, shared interests. Our work, our pleasure in each other. This boat.
Does mutuality mean now or the future or what?
It means whatever we want it to mean. Michael?
I was hoping it meant the future. That's what I'm interested in.
Oh, darling, as far as I'm concerned, you can grow gray in my employ. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean it that way. Honestly, you're much more to me than an employee, much more. You know that, don't you?
I guess.
You are a revelation, and you are awakening, and you make me laugh.
Only I don't even have a place to bring you.
We're here.
We're only here to look it over, see if I like it.
Well?
What happens if I do like it? A houseboat like this must cost a fortune. I couldn't even afford to rent a place like this.
The idea of you being worried about money.
Well, it doesn't do much for me either, but it's the way things are. At least we've had this, and it's been wonderful.
Michael, would you like me to buy you this boat?
Yes, I would. I just feel that I should have a place of my own. A place for us.
Well, we'll call it an early Christmas bonus.
That would be terrific. Thank you.
You tell Johnny Ryan that I'm arranging your mortgage for you. And I'll get the money to you. It's going to be my investment and my future pleasure.
And no one will ever have to know.
I wasn't doing anything wrong, and you know it. The man is my producer, Seneca. I have to get along with him. I want my job back.
He's going to help you do wonderful things for you, make you a star out of the goodness of his heart.
Oh, why do you have to be like that?
Next thing, he's probably going to invite you up to his apartment for counseling, to get to know and understand your talent, of course.
No, he's a gentleman.
You know, if there's one thing that really gets me mad, it's you're playing stupid.
I'm not playing stupid.
You're playing cat and mouse. Kimberly, I stood in that doorway and I watched. I saw you hanging on to every word, smiling, laughing. You were doing an obvious come-on.
I was not. Why can't you try to understand that just because I was being nice to the man here in a public restaurant, that's all it was?
Because I think you're either being deceitful to me or yourself.
I make Elliot feel good. He adores being seen with me in a restaurant, a girl my age. I flatter him. I appeal to his vanity.
It would be wonderful if I could accept that. I wish I could, Kimberly. It would make our lives so much easier.
Then accept it. I never thought you'd treat me this way.
Oh, the hell with it. Let's get out of here. Waiter, check.
Don't bother. I'm sure Elliot has an account here. I'm going. Somewhere. People will believe in me. And don't worry, it won't be with Elliot.
Next, spend some time in Genoa City with the young and the restless. Later, see who's stirring up trouble in Pine Valley on All My Children, only on SoapNet.
If it's a political scandal,
the truth is gonna come out.
A reality showdown,
I'm a little touchy on that topic.
Or Tiger's wild ride,
the story gets more interesting.
You can bet it'll end up at the table of The View.
You gotta go for it.
Whether it's pop culture, politics, entertainment, or hot topics.
What about a little common sense?
It's not over till the co-hosts have their say.
If he were here, this is what I would do.
Join the conversation. The View, weekdays only on ABC.
I am a non-attorney spokesperson. If you or a loved one was diagnosed with mesothelioma, call the number on your screen now. Mesothelioma and other asbestos-related diseases such as lung cancer have been directly linked to asbestos exposure. Exposure to asbestos in mills, shipyards, or in the heating, automotive, and construction industries may have put you at risk. If you or a loved one was diagnosed with mesothelioma, call the number on your screen now for a free legal consultation. Secondhand exposure to asbestos may have also put loved ones at risk for mesothelioma or lung cancer. If you've been diagnosed with mesothelioma or lung cancer, please don't wait. Call today for your free legal consultation. You may be entitled to compensation. We're standing by to take your call in confidence.
Call 1-800-253-0092. Don't delay. That's 1-800-253-0092.
Have you been wondering if it's really love? Thinking about a new career? If you should stay where you are or make a change? Why take chances with your future? Call California Psychics and get connected to the perfect psychic for you. For years, we've been helping people find the answers to life's questions. Visit CaliforniaPsychics.com and choose from gifted, top-rated psychics, each one screened for their ability to guide people. Pick your psychic online or let our friendly customer care agents assist you. Your reading will take place on the phone, so it's convenient and confidential. Predicting your destiny is just a call or click away. Call 1-800-PREDICT or visit CaliforniaPsychics.com. New customers just $1 per minute. If your psychic reading isn't the best you've ever had, it's free. California Psychics, the psychic service more people trust.
Now playing on DirecTV Cinema.
We're not going to let the bank take your house. Why are you splitting us up? Tomorrow, we're going to be transporting $42 million. We're going to take that money. Promise me nobody gets hurt. That's a promise.
One young rookie
You shot a cop. I had no choice. I do.
will break ranks.
Stop!
And all hell will break loose.
Get out of the truck or I'll kill your brother. Don't you touch him!
Armored.
Movies playing on channels 125 through 199.
Miss Coleridge is entitled to fair trial in a court of law. Now, how in the world am I supposed to find a jury that has not been influenced by this kind of coverage? I am offended, gravely offended by the source of these attacks.
What's that, Mr. Church?
The most sensational and unwholesome exploitation of my client's very touching and very human situation have occurred in publications owned by Mrs. Ray Woodard. And I submit to you all that the source of Mrs. Woodard's vendetta against my client is nothing more or less than the embittered anger of a woman scorned. In short, Ray Woodard is out to get Jill Coleridge. Why? Because Miss Coleridge came between Ray Woodard and the man she had hoped to marry, then Senator Francis X.M. Ryan.
Is that for the record, Mr. Church?
It damn well is. And I also say to you that every single time my client's name and reputation is abused in a Woodard publication, I will go to extraordinary lengths to make sure that her readership and yours know the reason why. Of course, Mrs. Woodard has all but aided and abetted our distinguished prosecutor, Mr. Harold Moss, in his perennial search for the sensational. Well, I'm telling you that if Mr. Moss and Miss Woodard think that I am going to allow them to take this tragic case involving one of the most sensitive and profound issues of contemporary existence and turn it into a forum for political advancement and personal revenge, he and she are very much mistaken.
Hey, Finelli, you really going to use this?
You're damn right I am.
How do you plan to get her acquitted, Mr. Church?
By the same time-honored method which has served me so well in the past, Mr. Rayfield. The establishment of a reasonable doubt that indeed was Miss Coleridge who brought a merciful death to Ken George Jones.
The residents of Genoa City work hard and play even harder. Catch all of the boardroom matchups and bedroom hookups on an all-new episode of The Young and the Restless. Tonight at 7, only on SoapNet.